There was once a young woman named Aria, preparing for one of the toughest exams of her life. When she first looked at the pile of books on her desk, her heart sank. So many chapters, so many subjects. It all felt impossible. The more she flipped through her syllabus, the heavier her chest felt. It was like staring at a mountain too high to climb. Every page looked endless, every subject a storm. Her friends were already ahead, solving papers, revising confidently, talking about mock tests. Aria watched them, silently comparing herself, and slowly her confidence began to fade. She opened her notebook, barely a few pages written, and then looked at her friends' notes, full, highlighted, complete. A voice inside whispered, "You'll never catch up." That evening, Aria met her mentor, an old teacher who smiled gently and asked, "Why are you staring at the whole mountain, Aria?" The teacher said, "Don't look at everything at once. Just look at what's right in front of you. One step, one page. That's all you need today." Those words sank deep into her heart. She looked at her book again, this time not at the chapters ahead, but at the single page before her. That night, she began. Just one page. She didn't think of the whole syllabus. Just one small step forward. The next morning, she solved a few problems, then another, and another. Small steps, small victories, but they started adding up. There were nights she could barely keep her eyes open, days she wanted to give up. But each time she felt weak, she remembered her teacher's words, one page at a time. Slowly, the chaos on her desk turned into order. Notes filled up. Concepts became clearer. Aria was no longer lost. She was learning to walk through the fog. Days turned into weeks. The calendar pages fell away. She didn't notice how far she'd come until she looked back. Her notebook, once empty, was now filled. Each page told a story of persistence, not perfection. Now, in the library, her friends looked at her differently. She wasn't the one falling behind anymore. She had become the quiet, steady force, the one who never stopped. Aria had changed. The girl who once feared the mountain now climbed it. Step by step, the fear was gone. All that remained was focus. The night before the exam, Aria packed her bag. No panic, no doubt, only peace. The kind that comes when you know you've done your best. As she walked toward the exam hall, sunlight broke through the clouds. Her steps were steady. The fear that once held her back had disappeared. She sat at her desk, pen in hand, calm, focused, ready. Not because she had seen the whole journey, but because she had walked it, one step at a time. When she walked out of the hall, she smiled. It wasn't just the exam she had conquered. It was herself. At home, her parents welcomed her with pride. They saw the spark in her eyes, the confidence of someone who never gave up. She realized something simple, something beautiful. You may not always see the entire journey, but you don't need to. You only need courage to take the next step. And step by step, the path reveals itself. Thank you for watching. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next story.